Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast for April 24th, 2025. First, tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated following a militant attack in Kashmir that killed at least 12 tourists. In response, India has downgraded its diplomatic ties with Pakistan, expelling Pakistani diplomats and closing the Pakistani embassy in New Delhi. Second, the situation in Kashmir remains volatile, with concerns about the security of tourists visiting the region. The international community has condemned the attack and called for restraint from both India and Pakistan. Third, in Washington, D.C., President Trump's job approval rating has taken a significant hit, according to a recent poll by the Pew Research Center. The survey shows that only 40% of Americans approve of the president's performance, marking a 7-point decline since early February. This comes amidst controversy over trade policies and government layoffs. These stories are developing, and will continue to provide updates and analysis throughout the day. That's all for now. I'm Walter, and this is the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. We'll be back with more news after this break. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here's Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, a dozen states in the U.S., including New York, Illinois, and Arizona, have filed a lawsuit against President Donald Trump's administration over its tariffs policy, alleging that the president has illegally bypassed Congress by issuing duties under an emergency economic law. The suit claims that this move will increase prices and ease the cost of living for American families. In a related story, California, small businesses, and members of the Blackfeet Nation tribe in Montana have also filed a lawsuit against President Trump's tariffs policy, making similar claims about the illegality of the president's actions. Additionally, we're following a dramatic turn of events in international diplomacy as U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky engage in a heated exchange over the status of Crimea. The controversy threatens to derail ongoing peace talks with Russia, with significant implications for global security and stability. Lastly, we previously reported on the story of Irish musician Sinead O'Connor converting to Islam, as well as the controversy surrounding U.S. President Donald Trump's Ukraine stance on Crimea. We'll continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Thank you for joining us this morning on the AI Daily Press Podcast. I'm Barbara Waters, and we'll see you again soon. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here's Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the U.S.-China trade negotiations are ongoing, with significant implications for the global economy. We've been providing in-depth coverage and analysis of these developments, and will continue to keep you updated as the situation unfolds. In other news, BBVA Chief Financial Officer Luisa Gomez Bravo shared her vision for the bank's future growth and expansion plans in an exclusive interview with Bloomberg. She emphasized the importance of digital innovation, corporate investment banking, and strategic prioritization in driving success. Lastly, ACL Technologies has made a bold prediction about its growth prospects for the current fiscal year, projecting a revenue growth of 12-14% at constant currency for FY26. This optimistic forecast comes despite headwinds from delayed project ramp-ups and slower decision-making by clients amid tariff-related uncertainties. To recap, the key stories to watch today are high-tech's quarterly performance, the ongoing trade tensions and their impact on the Indian IT sector, and client decision-making in the face of uncertainty. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and bringing you all the latest news and analysis throughout the day. That's all for now. Now for the latest in science and technology, here's Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we celebrate the Hubble Space Telescope's 35th anniversary, marking a remarkable milestone in human space exploration. The telescope has made groundbreaking discoveries, from uncovering the secrets of distant galaxies to studying the mysteries of our own solar system. Its legacy continues to inspire new generations of scientists and astronomers. Next, we delve into NASA's recent observation campaign, which leveraged a rare planetary alignment to study the enigmatic planet Uranus. By mobilizing telescopes worldwide, researchers gathered unprecedented insights into the ice giant's atmosphere, rings, and orbit. This event has shed new light on the planet's many secrets and will help refine our understanding of its position in space. Lastly, we look at NASA's Europa Clipper mission, which aims to explore Jupiter's icy moon, Europa, and its subsurface ocean. This ambitious project seeks to determine the moon's habitability and potentially uncover signs of life. By studying Europa and comparing it with Saturn's Enceladus, scientists hope to gain a deeper understanding of the evolution of ocean worlds and the processes that make them habitable. These articles remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of our celestial neighborhood, and we're excited to see what new discoveries await us as we continue to explore and study the wonders of our solar system. That's all for today's summary. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've got an update on the Minnesota Gophers' upcoming season. With new recruits and returning players, the team is looking stronger than ever. We'll be keeping a close eye on their schedule and prospects as they gear up for another thrilling season. Next, we're talking softball. Athletes Unlimited has announced the launch of its new professional softball league, set to kick off on June 1st in Rosemont, Illinois. With 18 teams competing in 12 cities across the United States, this league is poised to make a big impact on the sports landscape. And finally, we're saying goodbye to a basketball legend. Jimmy Fredette has announced his retirement from the sport, effective immediately. The 32-year-old shooting guard leaves behind an incredible legacy with a decade-long career spanning the NCAA, NBA, and international leagues. We salute him for his incredible achievements and wish him all the best in his future endeavors. That's all for now, folks. Tune in throughout the day for more in-depth analysis and updates on these stories. And don't forget to now for the latest in travel and human interest. Here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. First, we explored the importance of preserving cultural heritage and protecting the environment through the story of Damas Heritage Dine in India's northeast region. This innovative initiative is working to revive traditional farming practices and preserve the unique flavors of Mompa cuisine. Next, we delved into the ancient history of wine production in Italy, where a recent study revealed that grape cultivation dates back to the Bronze Age, challenging long-held notions about the origins of Italian wine. Finally, we reflected on the beauty of everyday life and the importance of appreciating the universal themes that connect us all. From the flavors of India's Northeast to the traditions of small-town America, every story has the power to inspire and remind us of our shared humanity. That's a brief summary of our recent editions. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery, and we invite you to stay curious, keep exploring, and appreciate the beauty of everyday life. Until next time, good morning. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, have you heard about Dominique McShane, the TikTok creator who passed away at just 24 after a brave battle with colorectal cancer? Her story is heartbreaking, but it's also incredibly uplifting. She shared her journey with millions of people around the world, creating a community of love and support that will continue to inspire us for years to come. Next, we're celebrating Representation Matters on TV. The show Law & Order: Organized Crime is making waves by giving agency to underrepresented groups, particularly Black women. The lead character, Sergeant Bell, is part of the LGBTQ community and has control over her on-screen appearance, including her hair styling. This is a huge step forward for authenticity in television, folks. And finally, if you're looking for something a little more lighthearted, we've got some exciting news about new releases and entertainment. The animated movie, The Bad Guys, is now out, and it's getting rave reviews. We'll be diving into that story later in the podcast. That's all for now, folks. Stay informed, stay engaged, and keep on keeping on. Can I get a representation matters from our audience? Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenture.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, a shocking expose has revealed the devastating impact of the agarwood trade on endangered tree species in Southeast Asia. Despite international protections, the demand for high-quality agarwood continues to drive overharvesting, pushing these ancient trees to the brink of extinction. In more positive news, conservation efforts are paying off with the successful release of 10 eastern quolls into the Australian bushland. This milestone marks a crucial step towards rewilding this species on the mainland, and is a testament to the power of collaboration between scientists, conservationists, and local communities. Lastly, we're following a story about the illicit trade in wild harvested agarwood, which has led to the decline of many Echolaria tree species. The global demand for high-quality agarwood continues to drive this destructive industry, with top exporters including Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam. These stories highlight the complexities of conservation and the need for collective action to protect our planet's precious biodiversity. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates on the efforts to safeguard these incredible species. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenture for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.